Uses and uses of dictionaries. Since 60s, lexicologists and lexicographers have become more and more convinced that dictionaries have to be designed for special user groups in response to specific needs. So it means that dictionaries are no more a compilation of data of a language. It is meant to be for a certain target group. So we can say that dictionary not as source containing all sorts of interesting facts of data about a language. So it cannot be the data of a language. It is simply a tool for the solution of problem that people may have when using a dictionary. So you have a problem, you have an unknown word, you look up the dictionary. You want pronunciation, you look up the dictionary. So it became a tool. Throughout research was done to have information about user plus uses of dictionaries on the basis of self-evaluation. So the compiler circulated certain questionnaires to different target groups to know that why people use dictionaries and who are the users. But it was not very fruitful. The methodology was not very successful. However, the data, whatever the data they got, give information about the users and uses. The dictionaries are most used for reading tasks. So when people read, they use dictionaries. Why they use dictionaries? Mostly in order to find out about meaning of unknown words. So when they don't have the meaning of a certain word, so they look up the word in the dictionaries. Less for writings too. So they use less for writing tools when they did not use dictionaries too often when they are having a writing assignment. For checking of spelling, so sometime if they were confused, especially when they were writing on papers. Obviously, if you are writing on a computer, the computer itself tells you that the spellings are correct or incorrect, right? So while writing on papers, they use it for checking of spelling. Grammatical, etymological, or phonetic information is only rarely looked up. So people rarely looked for the etymology of words or the grammatical information, the grammar of the word or the usage of the word or its pronunciation. In case of foreign languages, bilingual dictionaries are used more frequently. Obviously, the second language learner used the bilingual dictionaries to have better understanding of the meanings. Whereon Tola divides dictionary uses into broad categories. People use dictionaries because they are language learners. So we have lots of learners dictionaries like Hornby's Oxford Advanced English Learner Dictionary for Learners. Non-professional users, people who are literate and they use to seek information to their problems of unknown word or spelling or etc. Professional users, obviously they have specialized dictionaries for their professions. So other user variables that are likely to affect behavior are age of the people. The age is also a variable in response to the use of the dictionaries. Mother tongue, people who have the mother tongue use less in case of an unknown word. They try to understand the meaning from the context. However, second and foreign language learners, whenever they are encountering a word which is unknown to them, they look up the word in the dictionary. Language proficiency level, it's also a factor that how proficient you are in a language, in a target language. Educational level, obviously your educational level also determines your reference to the dictionaries, how many times you look up the words into dictionaries, and level of skill in dictionary use. Obviously, every dictionary gives us a usage, how to use the dictionary. It is, after research, known that very few people look up this section in the dictionary. So this dictionary, looking up the words in dictionary is also a skill that has to be learned. So much research has been done over the last 20 years that how dictionary should be compiled, who are the user, and what are their uses. Nevertheless, uses and uses of dictionaries remain for the moment relatively unknown. However, despite all the research, there is still more need to make research so that the lexicographers should know that what are the uses of the dictionary and who are the users of the dictionaries.